morning, and welcome to the annual 6th Grades Award Program. I am Colin Baylor, and I will be the Master of Ceremonies.
And I am Brandon Nunn, and I am also the Master of Ceremonies for today's program. We are happy that you could join us to celebrate this special occasion in our lives. To begin the program, we would like to invite you to join the 6th grade class in the singing of our national anthem.
Six years ago, our next speaker was sitting in the exact spot that we are today. At this time, one of our graduating seniors, Ian Bailey, would like to offer some words of wisdom to the class of 2024.
Good morning, friends, family, and soon-to-be 7th graders. My name is Ian Bailey, and I am graduating senior here at Forest City Regional. It is a pleasure to be welcoming these 6th graders into our middle school. It's funny to think that just 6 years ago, I stood here and I was the MC for my 6th grade graduation. It's pretty cool to think back to what it was like to transition into middle school, getting my very own locker, eating a la carte almost every single day. It was also terrifying to think that I'll be walking with big, scary seniors in just a few months. But you know, it wasn't even that bad, because I barely saw them. I was thinking the same things you all were thinking right now, and I was nervous just like how all of you are. I am here to tell you that high school is not as bad as you think, and it is where you will discover yourself. There were several things that I learned throughout my years here at Forest City. By far, the most important would be balancing my time between academics, sports, and especially life. Some of you may be thinking that you got it dialed in. You have your mom or your dad to remember your 5 o'clock soccer practice, or to remind you of a big math test tomorrow. I recall being in that position. School came easy to me, and I was pretty good at sports. Little did I know that all this was about to change. High school will be some of the best days of your life. Likewise, some of the worst. Classes get harder, sports take up more time, and you also want a social life. The quicker you figure things out, how to juggle the things that matter to you in life, the sooner you will excel, not only in school, but in life. You will be challenged. You will have to work long and hard, and you may think that you will never get past some of the obstacles thrown at you, but you will. Join a club, a sport, or any activity because you will make friends. It will not only make high school easier, but far more fun. Building friendships at an early age will give them time to grow. I've met so many amazing people while participating in sports, clubs, such as soccer, student council, and National Honor Society. The clubs will teach you skills without even realizing it. The sports will allow you to grow as a person. Soccer taught me leadership and determination. Student council taught me to be community oriented. And National Honor Society taught me to push to achieve excellence. Whenever you are down and struggling, talk to your teachers. They have seen hundreds of students go through the same thing all of you are. Don't ever get it confused. Your teachers are here to help you. They all offer boatloads of knowledge and even something more valuable than that, wisdom. Your teachers are your North Star. They will always be there for you, always trying to push you in the right direction. Furthermore, your administration has never been more concerned and dedicated towards your future aspirations than they are currently. They have created a middle school that drives you to success while still having fun. It is a great time to be a Forster. You will be challenged. You will struggle sometimes, but you will triumph. You, with the helpful push and guidance from your teachers, will lead this school in 6 short years, fully prepared to achieve any dream you set forth. Thank you.
Thank you, Ian, for those encouraging words. At this time, the entire 6th grade class will be performing Here Comes the Sun. It is my pleasure to introduce the members of the 6th grade class. They are under the direction of Miss Allison Uravich.
Les Brown said, "If you set goals and go after them with all the determination you can muster, your gifts will take you places that will amaze you." Our first student speaker knows that it takes determination and a positive outlook to achieve one's goals. Lily Depew will speak to us today in a speech entitled Determination.
I never expected that I would be on the stage giving a speech, especially for something like having good grades. I always assumed that my grades were all right, but not phenomenal. Well, I better stop with the sappy stuff and continue my speech. I have always tried to have the best grades I could because I was pushed so much. My dad would tell me that if I got any grades below a 90, I would get my phone taken away. I got grounded for 2 months for my grades once. This scared me to death, and so I started to study for a test more. As I got older, I started to study less and just rely on my mind. I guess that worked out though, because I'm standing on this stage today. Throughout my whole life, I've tried to get to where I am now. Besides my dad and of course my teachers, someone that has helped me through my life is Ella Casper. She has been my best friend for about 4 years now. She has helped me through hard times and laughed with me through the good times. Even though she didn't exactly help me with my grades, she helped me with my emotions. If you are always in a bad mood, your mind will be flooded. Having a long-term best friend that will help you with anything is something you will definitely want in life. They can cheer you up in any situation and support you, even through these great moments in our lives. If you want to be here one day giving a speech, just try. Even if it seems difficult, you can do it. Some advice for those who will be in 6th grade next year: make sure to try your best. If you don't, you will definitely not be the best you can be. Be sure to always do your homework. Don't avoid it. Even if you have a 100 in everything else, the homework will bring down your grade immensely. Don't slack off and say it doesn't matter, because it definitely does. If you do these things, you will succeed. As Gordon Hickney once said, without hard work, nothing grows but weeds. Thank you.
Thank you, Lily, for those words of wisdom. For the last 2 years, our 6th grade students have entertained us with their musical talents. As their final performance as members of the 6th grade chorus, they would like to perform a song for your musical entertainment.
The 6th grade chorus has chosen to perform Waving Through a Window.
sound. When you're falling in a forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really crash or even make a sound? Falling in a forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really crash or even make a sound? When you're falling in a forest, there's nobody around, do you ever really crash or even make a sound? Did I even make a sound? Did I even make a sound? It's like I never made a sound. Will I ever make a sound? On the outside, always looking in, will I ever be more than I've always been? 'Cause I'm tapping on the glass, waving through a window. Trying to speak, but nobody can hear, so I wait around for an answer to appear while I'm watching people pass, waving through a window. Did anybody sing? Is anybody waving back at me? Is anybody waving, waving, waving? Whoa.
Thank you, Mr. Uravage and the 6th grade class for a great job. As Nina Garcia once said, if you look back in history, the women who are most memorable were never followers. They were the ones who were unique. They were authentic, genuine, and original. Our next student speaker is Lucy Lombardi. She will be speaking to us today about the importance of defining oneself and being unique.
Finding out who we are is key to us becoming unique people. Throughout our middle school years, we will continue to find out who we are as a person. We will join new groups and make new relationships. While doing this, our class will become a diverse and unique group of people, showcasing our talents and qualities that make us special. If we were all the same, the world would be quite boring. It would be like a world full of robots. Because not everyone embraces their uniquenesses, the world has some empty spots. We need to showcase our talents, embrace our differences, and share our life experiences. As a result, there would be so much more world to explore, so many defining qualities to celebrate. There's a quote written by Octamella that says, "Being unique is better than being perfect." This quote is very true. Take my fingers, for example. I recently broke 2 of them. This is part of me that is imperfect at the moment, but it makes me unique and different. Being unique means to be yourself, imperfections and all. If I decide to hang out with a different group or person, it doesn't mean that I have to be just like them. I have to show them what I'm really like, and maybe, as a result, they will like me even more as a person. As Deepak Chopra once said, each of us is a unique strand in the intricate web of life, and we are here to make a contribution. Each one of my fellow peers has a purpose in life, whether it be creating something new or leave an impact in someone else's life. They are here for a reason. We are all special and stand out. As we, the class of 2024, grow to become more unique people, we will find new interests in life. We can then use those interests to find jobs and careers, which can lead us to so much more. Behind you are the challenges you've met. Before you lies new possibilities. Today, you choose the direction of life.
Thank you, Lucy, for sharing your powerful words. Now, the 5th and 6th grade band students would like to perform a musical selection for your enjoyment.
They will be performing Argonauts. They are under the direction of Mr. John Scavone. And now we would like to introduce the members of the 5th and 6th grade band.
Thank you, Mr. Scavone and the elementary band, for a job well done. Oscar Wilde said, "Success is a science. If you have the conditions, you get the results." Our final student speaker understands the importance of using one's special qualities to achieve their dreams. Sarah Spinelli will speak to us today in a speech entitled, "The Qualities of Success."
Doing well in school has made me think about the qualities that have gotten me to this point. In my years here at Forest City Regional, I've always strived to do my best at everything I do. As Aaron Heatherton once said, if you work hard and do your best, you can do anything. This has helped me to put my qualities to good use towards my academics. Determination has been a key factor to my success. Webster's dictionary defines determination as a firm purpose, resolve, willpower. Determination has helped me through many things. I still remember the time I wanted to learn how to ride a bike. I stayed outside for hours until I finally got it. That's just one of many examples of my determination towards achieving what I want. Academically, I always study when I don't feel comfortable about any kind of topic. No matter how long it takes, I always study until I feel ready for the test. I've always thought of myself as being very persistent. I never give up no matter what I'm doing. Albert Hubbard once said, "A little more persistence, a little more effort, and what seemed hopeless failure may turn to glorious success." This means that something that seemed impossible really isn't if you are persistent. There were times when I would get frustrated about something in class because I didn't understand, but I would ask for help and figure it out. Though there are times when things get hard, you have to learn to never give up. Being kind has helped me make many friends. Having friendships helped me to know that I can rely on friends when I need help with lessons in class. They might understand something when I don't have a clue. It's nice to know that they're around when I need it. So I recommend being nice to everyone you possibly can, as they will help you along the way in life. Determination, persistence, and friendship helped me get this far. Ben Nighthorse Campbell once said, "There is but one secret to success: never give up." I hope that in my next 6 years of high school, my fellow classmates and I will listen to his advice and ensure that we always achieve our goals. Thank you.
Thank you, Sarah, for those words. Each of us has mixed emotions as we near the end of our days in the elementary school and dream of what our future holds beyond the walls of Forest City Regional.
Now, for the long-awaited moment, the presentations of the awards. Mrs. Crystal Tolley, assisted by our principal, Mr. Brian Kelly, will present the awards.
Good morning, everyone. It is my honor and privilege to recognize the following 6th grade students for their accomplishments this year in area contests and competitions. Students, please stand when your name is called and remain standing. We ask that you hold your applause until all the names have been called. Thank you for your cooperation. Participants in the Pennsylvania Music Educators Association District 9 Middle School Band Fest held at Wyoming Valley West: Sydney Hodges, Lucy Lombardi, and Emily Matushik. Participants in the Connects competition held at Johnson College: Colin Baylor, Aiden Crawford, Sydney Hodges, and Lucy Lombardi. Participants in the 3rd annual Girls STEM program held at Valley View High School: Emma Barney, Dianara Castro, Arcadia Howman, Lucy Lombardi, Emily Matushik, Arissa Stark, and Shakira Taburn. Participants in the Pennsylvania Middle School Computer Fair: Emma Jo Baraska, Austin Groschel, Kara Langman, Lucy Lombardi, Brandon Nahn, Joshua Scoob, and Aaron Winans. Each month, a 6th grade student that shows exemplary qualities is nominated by their teachers to receive this special distinction. A super 6th grader is considered to be ready, respectful, and responsible, exhibiting all the qualities that make up a mighty Forester. They stand out for their efforts both in school and outside of school. The following students were chosen as super 6th graders this year: Emma Jo Baraska, Ella Casper, Sydney Hodges, Enrique Justice, Brandon Nahn, Kaylin Peck, Isaiah Rivera, Joshua Russo, Daryl Smith, and Aaron Winans. This year, 10 6th graders from our school district competed in the 12th annual NEIU reading competition held at Western Wayne. The Forest City 6th grade team competed in 3 rounds comprising of 34 questions relating to a list of 40 books that each team needed to read. Even though they didn't win the overall competition, the team was strong and won all 3 rounds against 6th and 7th grade students, as well as 8th grade honors students. The students put in many months of hard work, preparation, and studying to prepare. Mrs. Zawiski, Mrs. Gobin, and myself are extremely proud of our team. Students, please stand when your name is called to be recognized. Colin Baylor, Bradley Bartholomew, Lily Depew, John Gritzula, Sydney Hodges, Brooke Hughes, Lucy Lombardi, Brandon Nahn, Mercedes Parente, and Sarah Spinelli. We would like to recognize the following 6th grade students for their participation in the following clubs and activities this year. Students, please stand when your name is called. The Forest City Regional 6th grade boys basketball team members: Colin Baylor, Bradley Bartholomew, John Gritzula, Race Healy, Corey Matushik, Matthew Reed, Aaron Winans, and Will Zukowski. Forest City Regional 6th grade girls basketball team members: Reese Fortner, Sydney Hodges, Kara Langman, Lucy Lombardi, Emily Matushik, and Sarah Spinelli. Forest City Regional Elementary Stage Crew: Brandon Nahn, Matthew Reed, Joshua Scoob, and Daryl Smith. The Forest City Regional Junior Drama Club: Caleb Brown, Emma Jo Baraska, Aiden Crawford, Chase Evans, Sydney Hodges, Arcadia Hellman, Brianna Howe, Kara Langman, Emily Matushik, and Joshua Russo. The Forest City Regional High School Drama Club: Brianna Howe and Joshua Russo. Forest City Regional Spring Extravaganza speakers: Bradley Bartholomew and Lucy Lombardi. The Forest City Regional Holiday Extravaganza speakers: Colin Baylor and Sydney Hodges. Forest City Regional Elementary Usherettes: Emma Jo Baraska, Kaylina Flocari, Reese Fortner, Arcadia Hellman, Kara Langman, Kaylin Peck, Sarah Spinelli, and Arissa Stark. Our Forest City Regional Elementary Band: Colin Baylor, Bradley Bartholomew, Randy Ewayne, Sydney Hodges, Brooke Hughes, Kara Langman, Lucy Lombardi, Riley Long, Corey Matushik, Emily Matushik, Joshua Scoob, Sarah Spinelli, and Aaron Winans. Forest City Regional Jazz Band, Bradley Bartholomew, Sydney Hodges, Brooke Hughes, Kara Langman, Lucy Lombardi, Corey Matushik, Emily Matushik, Joshua Scoob, and Sarah Spinelli. Forest City Regional Elementary Chorus members, Colin Baylor, Emma Barney, Bradley Bartholomew, Caleb Brown, Haley Burns, Emma Jo Baraska, Ella Casper, Chase Evans, Randy Ewayne, Reese Fortner, Austin Groschel, Amy Hansen, Sydney Hodges, Arcadia Howman, Brianna Howe, Brooke Hughes, Kara Langman, Lucy Lombardi, Riley Long, Corey Matushik, Emily Matushik, Genevieve Parente, Mercedes Parente, Kaylin Peck, Matthew Reed, Isaiah Rivera, Daryl Smith, Sarah Spinelli, Arissa Stark, and Shakira Taburn. The Forest City Regional Vocal Jazz Choir members, Colin Baylor, Emma Barney, Bradley Bartholomew, Emma Jo Baraska, Randy Ewayne, Reese Fortner, Sydney Hodges, Arcadia Howman, Brianna Howe, Kara Langman, Lucy Lombardi, Corey Matushik, Emily Matushik, Sarah Spinelli, and Arissa Stark. Forest City Regional 6th Grade Technology Club, Haley Burns, Emma Jo Baraska, Dayanara Castro, Austin Groschel, Kara Langman, Lucy Lombardi, Brandon Nahn, Joshua Scoob, and Aaron Winans. Our Forest City flag bearers, Chase Evans, Austin Groschel, and Aaron Winans. At this time, Mrs. Carrie Lombardi, Student Council Advisor, would like to recognize the students who participated in Student Council. Students, please come forward to receive your certificates. The Forest City Regional Student Council, Colin Baylor. Bradley Bartholomew. John Gretzula. Arcadia Howman. Sydney Hodges. Lucy Lombardi. Emily Matushik. And Sarah Spinelli. For the past 13 years, the 6th grade class has attended science camp at Camp Watonka located in Hawley, Pennsylvania. Each year, a scholarship is awarded to students to attend a 2-week summer program. This year, 3 students are the recipients of a full 2-week scholarship. Please come forward as your name is called to receive your award. Corey Matushik. Matthew Reed. And Aaron Winans. This year, 3 students were present each day for the entire school year. This year's attendance award recipients are Ella Casper, Lucy Lombardi, and Richard Matthews. The next award is the President's Award for Educational Excellence. This award has become a benchmark of excellence in American education. It is given to the top students at the exit grade in high school, junior high school, and elementary school. In the elementary school, in order to be eligible, a 6th grade student must have maintained a 90 average in grades 4, 5, and 6, and have scored at the advanced level in reading and/or math on the 4th and 5th grade PSSA test. Before I present the awards, I would like to read the enclosed message from our president. Congratulations on receiving the 2018 President's Education Award. Mrs. Trump and I are proud to join your family, friends, and teachers in celebrating this outstanding achievement. Through hard work and perseverance in the classroom, you have earned this great honor and set your path towards an even brighter future. We commend you on this accomplishment, and we send our best wishes for continued success as you further your education and pursue your dreams. The recipients of this prestigious award are Colin Baylor, and Lily Depew. A President's Award for Educational Achievement is presented to those students who are making an outstanding effort to learn and improve in their academic subjects. The recipients of the President's Award for Educational Achievement are Haley Burns, Reese Fortner, Kara Langman, Corey Matushik, Matthew Reed, and Shakira Taburn. I would like to present to you the members of the 6th grade class of the Forest City Regional Elementary School for the 2017-2018 school year. Each student will come forward to receive a certificate of completion. We ask that you please hold your applause until all of the names have been read. Thank you. Zoe Dobashevsky. Corey Matushik. Kara Langman. Will Zukowski. Genevieve Parente. Isaiah Rivera. Sydney Hodges. Richard Matthews. Sarah Spinelli. Lucy Lombardi. Lily Depew. Brandon Nahn. Colin Baylor. Aaron Winans. Aiden Crawford. John Gritzula. Brianna Howe. Emma Barney. Ella Casper. Riley Long. Kaylin Peck. Emily Matushik. Randy Ewain. Matthew Reed. Nicholas Gabriel. Amy Hansen. Ariana Farrick. Eric Peters. Enrique Justice. Grace Healy. Emma Jo Baraska. Brooke Hughes. Dayanara Castro. Reese Fortner. Haley Burns. Austin Groschel. Shakira Taburn. Arissa Stark. Michael Matisco. Joseph. Joshua Scoob. Mercedes Parente. Madison Woodbridge. Daryl Smith. Bradley Bartholomew. Cheyenne Sloan. Chase Evans. Caleb Brown. Joshua Russo. Kaylina Flocari. Arcadia Howman. Gabriel Daggett. Now I can give them a nice round of applause. Each year, we recognize the top 3 students in grade 6 who have exhibited outstanding academic performance. Second and third honors will receive a gift card donated by the parent-teacher organization. First honors will receive a $50 check donated by the teachers in grades 5 and 6 in honor and memory of all former Forest City Regional elementary teachers. The 2017-2018 award recipients are as follows. Please stand and come forward to receive your award. Third honors goes to Lucy Lombardi. Second honors goes to Lily Depew. And first honors goes to Sarah Spinelli. Each year, the 6th grade yearbook is dedicated to a special person. This year's class chose to honor the memory of a person very near and dear to our hearts, Mrs. Gretchen Hayes. The following dedication will be written in the yearbook. The 6th grade class would like to dedicate their yearbook to the memory of Gretchen Hayes, a beloved substitute teacher whose presence at Forest City made a world of difference. Mrs. Hayes began her teaching career in California, where she taught kindergarten for 15 years before moving on to teach high school math. She also taught in Piscataway, New Jersey. Upon retirement, she quickly returned to teaching as a substitute teacher for the Forest City Regional School District. She was a devoted educator for over 40 years. Her passion for education was evident, but her love for helping children was even more powerful. Anytime Mrs. Hayes walked into a classroom, you could see the beaming smiles on the students' faces as they were yelling in excitement that she was going to be their teacher for the day. She was admired by everyone who was lucky enough to know her. When Mrs. Hayes walked into school, her love for her job shined through. Her smile and laugh were contagious, and she could make anyone's day happier just by being there. Her memory will be a lasting one because a life that touches others goes on forever. Forest City Regional was gifted with a plaque that will hang in the elementary to honor Gretchen's legacy. It's hard to forget someone who gave us so much to remember. At this this time, it is my privilege to present a yearbook as well as a special memorial plaque honoring Mrs. Hayes and her dedication to our students. I would like to call upon Mr. Tom Hayes, Gretchen's husband, along with their daughter Sean and grandson Griffin.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. We want to thank you as a family for honoring our mother and wife and grandmother. Obviously, she gave so much to all of you, but I just wanted to thank all of you for giving so much to us and my mother, because she came home with more stories about your love and kindness and fun that it really enriched our lives and her life as much as she enriched yours. So thank you all very much.
Hi, I'm Coach Hayes. I want to thank Mr. Kelly and Mrs. Bulkavage for organizing this event for us. I know you people that had Gretchen in your class, she told you a lot of stories about her trips. They're all true. Good luck to the graduates in middle school. It's a great time of your life. Enjoy it. It goes by fast. Thank you very much.
On behalf of Mr. Ponser, Mrs. Lombardi, and myself, we want to say congratulations to all of our 6th grade students. It was a pleasure to have taught you this year, and we're very proud of all of you. We wish you all the best in high school and in the years to come. Remember to dream big, stay driven, and always believe you can achieve what you set forth to accomplish. Congratulations, 6th grade.
Each of us holds the memories of our elementary school close to our heart, along with our friends, our classes, and especially our teachers and administration. Mr. Brian Kelly, our elementary principal, would like to leave the 6th grade class with some closing thoughts.
Good morning, everyone. What do you think of the program? Pretty awesome, right? Well, I've been given very strict guidelines to be extremely brief today, and you know, I'm going to thank a lot of people today, mostly your children, grandchildren, and just for all their accomplishments. And just thank you for being such fantastic listeners during our program. I'm really proud of the 6th grade teachers and staff members here at Forest City Regional Elementary for all the work they put in. Even though I'm constantly on them about instruction time and no disruptions, they kind of pull this together in a great way. So thank all the teachers. But you know, boy, Mr. Hayes just said something when he was leaving the stage about time goes by quick. I never thought I'd be standing up here with an 18 or 20 font on a paper because of whatever's going on with my eyes that I can't see these things anymore. But it's happening. So time does go by, and that's one of the themes today. But you know, we have a lot of great events at this time of the year in our school. school, but there's none greater than the 6th grade recognition program. I want to thank you all for being here today, and your support is just so essential to all of your children and grandchildren's success. Today's really it's a simple thing. It's a celebration, but a big day. And each student on this stage today has grown physically, mentally, emotionally, and academically throughout their time here at the elementary school. Our mission is really simple, yet very complicated. We are going to prepare each student that you see up here daily by meeting his or her needs for the next step, which is the junior, senior high school. So one thing I can say with confidence as the leader of the elementary school is our teachers, all of them, teacher assistants, school counselors, nurses, secretaries, and parents, guardians have worked together to ensure that they're ready, and they are. So our focus this year is in the elementary school we focused on one word as a staff, and that was relationships. We talked a lot about relationships this year. And we've learned a few things I want to share with the students today. Here's what we've learned as a staff, and I've observed. You really can't teach unless students behave. So having students behave is a really important thing. So level of communication when we're developing relationships with families, it's different for every family, and it's our job to recognize that. Positive phone calls home to families absolutely make a difference, and we haven't found any negative reasons for those. So I hope you were a recipient of maybe one or two of those. Taking time out of our extremely busy days, students and staff, to give a compliment improves our school climate and work environment. Listening is an essential part of every relationship. That's hard, isn't it? Being a listener. In our school, we focus on using positive words. So can't and not and don't. We're trying to remove that. And as a parent myself, that's not easy. My kids are jumping all over, and it's kind of stop, don't, please, and we're trying to replace those words with positive words. So for example, we have two options regarding friendship issues, and we have a lot here at times. We say you can either be friends or you can be respectful classmates. We avoid words like enemy or fight or those negative words. So, promoting clean language and positive words helps our school climate be even more positive. So there's some of the things we've learned focusing on relationships. So 6th grade students, here's what I know about you, some things. Parents, listen up, because this is a really important one. We actually look at how many office referral forms come into our office and go home to you to get signed. Some of you have seen those this year. That's when a student misbehaves. And I want to share with you, maybe all the students and parents don't know this. Typically, you would think in a pre-K through 6th school, who would have the most referrals, most likely? 4th, 5th, 6th grade, right? Well, let me share with you where your children have come in this year, this group of students. So here's the fewest number of referrals, so from the least to the greatest. I'm only going to do the top 4. The fewest referrals in the school came from 2nd grade, then pre-K, which we may have had 1 or 2 all year, then 1st grade. That's pretty much all normal. What's not normal is 6th grade. These students here had the 4th least amount of referrals in our entire building. That's very abnormal, and it's a very great thing. So they have accounted for only 6% of the total referrals that have been sent to our office. There's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of referrals that have been sent to our office, and they are accounting for only 6%. So what does that mean? Well, if I'm a parent or a guardian in the audience right now, I'm thrilled that my child is in particularly this grade. They are loaded with leaders and positive role models, and that says a tremendous amount about all of the families that are sitting here today. I'm so proud that our 4th and 5th graders are sitting in the back of the auditorium now, because they can see that, yes, a collective group of individuals can make a positive difference on a school, and as leaders of this school, this group has certainly done that. So just a quick round of applause for that. I'm really got to wrap it up. I'm getting the voices from the back here. But so why does that happen? Why does our 6th grade have almost the fewest referrals? Well, I can tell you, you got to give a ton of credit to the teachers in 6th grade. Tons. Our school counselor. So It's daily, and I walk through halls a lot, and these guys know that, in and out of classrooms. Every day I see conferencing and counseling of kids from teachers. That's a part of a teacher's job anymore. So they're in hallways, they're individually conferencing and being proactive with all your children. But you know what? All the research and reading I do, it really comes back to how they're raised and who their family is. And so we could easily say that the families that are sitting here amongst us, and that's a really big theme in Forest City Regional, but particularly this group, you know, kids, students, I hope today you could give a special thank you, hug, I love you to your parents or guardians, because what they've done and what you're going to do to make an impact on our school district and in the future is just tremendous. So you've really got to thank your families for those hard and tough conversations of parenting, toughest job in the world. So thank you, parents. Okay, I'm going to end really quick. Sixth graders, congratulations on all of your accomplishments, and best of luck to each of you and your families in the coming years. I just want to end with one thing. We just had very special guests here from a person that had a major impact on my life in just a very short time, and that's Gretchen Hayes. You know, we just talked about relationships, leadership, all of those positive attributes. And, you know, I only knew Gretchen for a very short time. She left here every day, no matter where we put her, no matter how many times a day we changed her job, with a smile and a very, I would say, Gretchen, how was your day today? And she would look at me with a smile and said, the best day I ever had yet, no matter what. And I know that wasn't true all the time. So I could be very honest with the family, because we weren't the best all the time for Mrs. Hayes. But she's a major loss to our school. We would love to have you back every year. The time and commitment, she just didn't come here. The reason she came here was for the students, and that was very easy to say. There's not a parent here sitting that didn't love her as a substitute teacher. You know, we are honored to have had her in our lives for the time that we did. I want to thank you, sir, and your family for being here today. We are saddened. We apologize for your loss, but I got to be honest with you. She's made such an impact. We're never going to forget her. So thank you very much, okay? Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Mr. Kelly, for your kind words. We conclude today's program with the singing of the Alma Mater.
At the conclusion of the Alma Mater, the students will leave the auditorium and meet in the lobby with their homeroom teachers. If any student is leaving afterward, the parents should have already signed them out. Please remain seated until the students exit the auditorium. Thank you again for joining us in the celebration.